I think I'll just go for it straight away, since I'm pretty sure a bunch of this is still fresh in my mind right now as to what I need to do. I can totally see what I'm supposed to do for Bone Boost on stage A, so not too worried about it. In fact, I gotta get there, of course, to even be thinking about that anyway. Gotta get there. God knows how we're gonna do it, though. Considering just how much has gone wrong in the stage before, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I died in 3 different places on 9-4 over the past week or so. 2 of which were actually, like, today. Died on the Medusas, then died on the Doppelganger. And, like, last week I died on the birds. Like, it's enough. Hardly even care that that 3rd run wasn't even on pace to PB, but I still really don't care. Why am I still dying to some of the easier stuff is beyond me. Okay. Nice. I'm going forward, so that's good. Whoa, that was, I almost got hit again. That was actually kind of close. So let's see. frogs, please. Let's just try to get a run going as soon as possible. Oh, this'll do. I'm okay with this. This is actually alright. Oh, this could work. Still a possibility of drops, but this could work. Pretty much almost guaranteed to pass the Mudman at the very least. Unless something really goes wrong, like really stupid. Oh, it almost was stupid. That was close. So far, so good. Just hopefully it stays this way, I really do. Alright. I'll take it. Okay, good, no drop so far. I like it this way. I always like it like this. Good, no stupid drop. Not too likely to get one now, thankfully. Because there's literally one more thing to kill. That gives us, like, the biggest risk of ending up with one, that is. And we just got... Now we just got nailed on it, of course. And we literally got nailed on the last one, too. It sucks. And that was the last thing we really had to worry about getting a drop from anyways. And it still dropped it. Like one of the last possible enemies that can drop anything, and of course that's the one that gets us. Yeah, we almost got through that without a drop, almost. Yeah, we'd be on our way at the second half of stage 5 if it wasn't for that just being there. Okay. Damn it, I could have actually gotten past him if I didn't just wait. Damn it. I thought I was gonna be able to call his bluff, but I guess not. Oh, I thought I was gonna fucking call it, too. I was wrong. I was actually wrong. Damn it. I was actually dead wrong there. Oh, I thought I was gonna call it, but nope. Failed to do so. Yeah, first a run with a drop, and then that. Like, hopefully I can get a run going sooner or later. We had one. Looking really good up until the item drop, of course. Yep, absolutely nothing I can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Get out of the swamp, please. I think I actually did alright for this stage. This is just stage 3 that's gonna drag me down now. I did alright for this stage. This at least was a good split. 3 is gonna drag me down, unfortunately, if I want to keep this run. If I don't reset now, stage 3 will just drag this whole run down by like, at least a second. Oh shit, hurry up. Reset. And then I can't even make it to the early cycle because there's just literally one Mudman spawns as soon as I kill a Mudman. Like, the next one appears and I just can't keep up. Like, I literally just have to keep on stopping, literally every time, just to kill a Mudman, because as soon as one dies, the next one spawns just to take his place. Like, how the fuck do I outrace that? I can't outrace that. That's impossible for me to outrace with just a whip. Absolutely impossible. Could have at least gotten a good stage 4 if it wasn't for getting really, really unlucky with the Mudmen. Yeah, usually a strategy I have there works. I just got extremely unlucky that time, like extremely. So far, it hasn't really even been the frogs that have been giving me trouble so far tonight. Well, earlier tonight they did, but so far since I started this stream, the frogs haven't seemed to have been a problem. It's everything else. Oh, hi there, Extreme Wrecker. God damn it, chat's not working again. Yeah, Extreme Wrecker, I'm still going at it, actually. Figured I may have a bit more spare time just to get in a few more attempts before I go to bed right here. Hopefully I can get one attempt far into the game at this rate, because, like, I'm not getting very lucky at all right now, it seems. Not getting any good luck whatsoever right now. What did I do? God. And then I do that, too, on top of... And then I do that on top of everything else that went... fuck, I'm gonna reset. That was just fucking horrible. Just gonna get the chat working again. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty late at night, so... And there's someone else, but he's probably just lurking. No, honestly, I don't really know, because... It's late. People could be sleeping easily by now. That'll do. Now that's definitely a much better split than the last one. That's way better than the last time. Yeah, last time I lost like over a second compared to this, so... I was definitely not going to keep that run. Considering pretty much anything that goes wrong in Stage 1, it's always my fault. It's not, like, bad RNG or anything. There's nothing RNG-based there, really, at all. There's really nothing RNG-based in that stage whatsoever. Well, that just worked. Nice. Could have another shot of the run here at the very least. Feeling good about stage 4 with this much health. Will that do for... I don't know. Oh god, go, 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 go. No, 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 come on, come on, come on, please. Oh my god. What the fuck did I just... Oh my god. I literally missed the jump by, like, not even 2 pixels. I jumped, like, not even 2 pixels too late, and that just happened. And I almost got completely stuck. Well, we lost time for that. Fucking hell, man. We lost time. Oh, God. That's gonna completely throw me off my game. Whatever, we'll just keep going. We'll just keep going, I guess. Even though that was an extremely stupid way to lose time. Yeah, one of the few times I actually lost time on stage 3 for a genuine misplay and not just bad owl luck. Or anything else of the sort. That was like a genuine misplay right there. One of my few ever, also. I thought for sure I was going to lose even more time. Still lost way too much time for me to be satisfied, but I thought it was going to be even worse for a second. Why do I feel like this is going to be a run where I don't get a drop whatsoever? Those owls are... Yeah, I can't see, like, the whole chat right now. Yeah, I want redemption, and then I get a dagger. Then I get a dagger. Those owls are most likely afraid of you by now. Yeah, they should be. Killed them. I've gone through that like hundreds of times, so they really should be. But they still just don't know when to quit. I can still get shit patterns off of them. Or perhaps bad drops off like the rest of the game. Then another drop, another dagger that I didn't want. I just want redemption for like some of my other failed runs. But no, I'm getting this. I'm getting all this. I got 3 runs that died to bad RNG, 2 of which were item drops, and 1 was just too many mudmen for me to deal with without holy water. Which that was also because of a bad drop, so... 3 runs that got screwed over by bad drops in some way. I doubt it. Good split. Let's just see how it holds up, though. Get me across. Ooh, I almost did. I swear, I'm trying to remember which stream of DDLC you did where I just talked about John Madden. Doki Doki exit music, the full release. Sort of like around the last 30 minutes of that stream. That was like when you showed up, if I'm not mistaken. Full release of a mod called Doki Doki Exit Music. Named after the Radiohead song, exit music for a film. I almost said exit music. I would have preferred if the mod was called Doki Doki Full Stop. I really like that Radiohead song. I think the scene was using was probably just completely and utterly formed my opinion for me. For Full Stop. No problem, by the way. Nice! There we go! Nice. That was an insanely good frog pattern. That was insanely good. Okay, now we're going fast. Now we're really going fast. Now I got a freaking good pace on my hands here. I got God pace pretty much. Ah, fuck, I had it, and then I just... God fucking damn it, I had God pace, and now I fucking threw it away like an idiot. Oh my god. Let's just see what our split looks like. Never mind, let's just see what this looks like. Might not be that bad. Considering how I played that, it might not be terrible. Gotta get through the stage that I drop first. Might not be terrible, let's just see. If it's only about a 1 second time loss, I'll just try and play that off like it never happened. And I'd still have a shot at getting an insanely good time, if nothing else goes wrong. So let's just try that and see. Well, it's probably gonna be like 1.5, if not more. This is probably gonna be worse than what I was hoping for. Ooh. Well, I think that's a sign that I should try and keep the run going, because I just dodged that item drop. I literally just dodged the bad drop, so... Yeah, keep in mind, this... 1 second, I lost about 1 second and a half. Maybe a bit less than that, so... I'm just gonna play this out. I'm just gonna try to play this out, whatever. Stuff you see when you die playlist. You see other people dead when you die? Sure. That makes sense. Did I do this right? Apparently I did, thankfully. At least we did that right. And I'm probably not gonna get stuck with the drop. Unless I didn't... I really shouldn't have a triple shot if I kill only one blob with holy water up here at all, so... We're almost guaranteed to get past this stuff right now. Hope I'm right. Okay, I'm right. I'm just gonna whip that blob to death, just in case, somehow, I might have enough damage to force a triple shot to drop, which obviously I don't. I'm trying to save that for the very end of the run, so I gotta not force it now. I'll try this. We could have had an extra 1.5 seconds about if I just didn't miss the early cycle on the platform. Well, we at least got a run up to here. I pretty much never mess up Alucard. Pretty much never I do, but it's extremely rare when I do. That's usually when I just completely lose focus on what I'm doing, that I just screw up the fight. And I'm not going to lose focus, I'm gonna just put all my effort straight into the fight, just to make sure we don't have to redo, like, everything before it. Okay. Kinda pushing it with that jump there, but... At least we're still alive. This is the spot! good split. That was a good split. I'm going to try to keep this run going. This, I think we can maybe work with it. It's gonna look really silly if this becomes a new PB with that stage 4, but this we can work with. If I come within like 2 seconds out of that retirement timer, maybe even just 1, I'm still gonna be extremely happy with the run. Like, extremely happy. So let's just see what we can do with this one. Let's give this a good shot right now. Then I'm not so sure if I'm going to want to go again, regardless of, well, if this fails, I'm not so sure if I'll want to go again at this rate. It's getting late. I was going to say, hopefully this doesn't fail early on and fails later, but better yet, hopefully this doesn't fail at all. I should have that kind of attitude, actually. I always hate it when he shoots the extra bandage like that. I always hate it when he does that. Just makes me have to worry about this upcoming boss for nothing. Of course I'm going to take the riskier strat, because I want the time. I want the time save. Don't care if the risk is greater. I'm just going to take the time save. Please, Skull Knight King, be nice. Please just be nice and let me get this over with. This can work. That was actually a very good kill. That was actually really nice. This should actually help. That's actually going to help us out quite a bit. That's probably one of the better things that could have happened during that fight. It didn't feel very laggy at all compared to some other attempts, so that's actually very helpful. And if Frankenstein decides to be nice, then that can kind of make up for stage 4 if he decides to be really nice and gives us a really, really good pattern. Makes the cat kill really fast. Hopefully that is the case. Just really hope that's the case. I want to have as much of a time lead as possible. And that's going to help it out. Well, that was a really good flight, so that's really going to help it. That was a beautiful flight pattern right there. Probably the best you can do, I think, in that little section there. Well, I think that's going to help us out a bit. Still gotta stay calm, of course, so I don't just do one thing that ruins the entire run for me. Okay. We're actually starting to make up the lost time, like, crazy right now. We're actually really starting to make up our lost time. Like, this is actually getting really good. Just gotta hope it stays this way. Yes! Got one, now we need to get another frame perfect boost. And we got the second one. Nice. And we got both. And we got a pretty damn good kill. We stacked a lot of those hits, so this is going to put us in an insanely good spot. Wow. Now we're in an insanely good position, and there's still time to get on stage 7, so this is actually getting extremely interesting and scary, because we don't get paces like this that often. We do not get this that often, so let's just see. This does not happen too often. Now I'm actually nervous. It's okay. It's okay. This might happen again, just don't know when. It's okay. Just gotta tell myself it's perfectly fine. Good. I was actually a bit nervous going into that boost, but we still nailed it. Now I gotta deal with the fucking bat. Now I gotta just pray. Everyone just pray that I kill this bat correctly. Everyone just wish me good luck that I get this bat kill done correctly, because now there's actually quite a bit riding on it. Like, that pace, though, is just crazy. There's actually quite a bit riding on this. Uh-oh. It's not the end of the world, but that's gonna throw me off some, that's for sure. Another minor mistake. Hopefully it's just that. Oh, no! 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 Damn it! Fucking damn it! Fuck! Oh, no! Damn it! Okay, now, how many octaves did I just hit there? How many octaves did I just hit? Oh, I went too early again. I thought for sure it was going to be good. I thought for sure it was going to be fine. I'm going to try and keep going and see what could have been. Let's just see. Yeah, probably. Like, fuck. That was an incredibly good pace, and now it's all gone. Because I got, like, the worst possible... One of the worst possible case scenarios for that fight. We had, like, the God Run, practically, and now it's just all gone. We fucking had the God Run! I fucking had the God Run! Like, wow, I fucking had a God Run! It's like, geez, you just don't know what you got till it's gone. Like, fuck, you just don't know what you have till it's gone. Yeah, that was an extremely close fight, too. If I would have gone just a bit later with that final set of fireballs, that would have been a perfect kill. I just know it. I thought for sure I was getting with that last one, but obviously we didn't. Now I have to kind of wait here to not pick up that axe. Ooh, I'm trying to not get my ass handed to me now, because of drops. Now I gotta do God knows what just to catch up with the screen scrolling, because I have to wait there for an axe to disappear. Well, at least we got out of that. Okay. We got out of that, at least. Yeah, just imagine what could have been. Ah, what could have been. This could have been insane. I want to keep going anyway, just to see. I want to try and keep this going, just so we could have seen what could have been. Let's see if Cyclops would have charged. I'm assuming he would have, but we never really do know until he's done it. Let's see if he would have charged. Yep, he would have. And then I would have gotten that kill. Let's just see how much time we would have had. We can theorize all we want at this point. That's all we can do. Just theorize. Probably would have gotten the -2 at the very best. Assuming we got that bat kill done correctly, which we did not. So we lost 7 seconds there. Actually, no, we probably lost like more like 9. So let's just say if this run was 9 seconds faster, let's just see what would have happened. Let's say if we had another 9 seconds to our name. And if we would have killed that bat, obviously we would have. Let's just see. Yeah, that bat fight is still ruining runs, apparently. It's still not over, somehow. Honestly, shouldn't be too surprised, because that's a very difficult fight. No matter how many times I practice it, it's still going to be a difficult fight. Even more nerve-wracking when something like that is on the line. If I could at least hit some of the bats, the recovery would have been nowhere near as bad. Essentially, they have. Oh my god, and then I think I would have gotten the low axe here. We might have gotten the low axe from that axe armor, which that's the best possible case scenario to have a first try. This is going to be really devastating if I actually finish the run with no more mistakes. To just see what could have been. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Then I probably would have gotten that kill. And then I got a death kill. Oh my god. Just imagine what could have been if we had, like, the extra 9 seconds, or possibly 8 from the bat, by doing that correctly. This could have been a -5 up to this point. This could have been like a -5.5 at least, up to this point. We would be on a 25:53 pace, possibly, if we hadn't gotten that bat fight done wrong. If we didn't mess up the bat fight, we'd be on 25:53 pace. God, this is painful to think about. God, this is painful. Would have made it past the hunchbacks. You know, only a handful of mistakes. Wait, in fact, I'll think about that later. I'll continue discussing Stage 7 later when when it's a bit safer to do so. Because I don't want to lose focus here, because, yeah. Would have made it up to here. Let's just try and redeem ourselves with this stage at the very least, since we made it here. Let me just try and put it into better perspective once I get to a safer spot in this stage. So I probably actually lost a bit of time from the knockback on the skeleton with the slime ball, just before we got to the bat fight. But that's a minor time loss compared to messing up the fight itself. So that was probably about a second loss at the most. I'm gonna put it at 1 second. So assuming a good Stage 7 from that point onward, minus a 2-cycle Leviathan, that would have actually been like a -1, so we would have actually been looking at like a -4.5, not a -5.5, but the point still stands that we lost a killer pace, we lost a god run. Never mind 25:53, but 25:54 could have happened if we got the bat kill done right. That could have been it. So trying to just put into perspective, I think the bat fight was actually an 8-second time loss and not 9. Lost a second to something else, completely unrelated to it. So I'm gonna say +8 and not +9. Let me just change that real quick. Can we at least redeem ourselves on this stage, please? Because this is getting annoying to just fuck up this simple thing. I think we're good. Please fucking be good. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I think we're good here. Potato room. There's no potatoes here whatsoever, Extreme Wrecker. What are you talking about? Well, we finally did Stage 9 properly, at least, so that's one good thing. Then again, that's being compared to a gold split, so it's no big deal. That's still a really, really good stage. We'd still probably have something like a -5, maybe. Would have had it. Would have gotten it past here. Would have gotten it past this. Though I felt like I was gonna miss it for a second. We got it past. We would have had it past this. So just assume that this run could have been 8 seconds faster if I didn't screw up the bat fight. Like, if I would have gotten that one thing correctly, just assume that we would have been able to take off 8 seconds from this run. And that would have made the drag fight a little less scary, because we would have had one extra heart to work with. Yeah, this is all pretty much us theorizing at this point. It's not actually what can be right now, it's what could have been. This is getting more and more painful by the second, considering just how close I can be. Considering just how close I was to getting this. It's just painful now to think about this. And then I would have gone through the ceiling. Oh no, and then I would have gotten through the ceiling. God damn it. Would have done that. Then would literally come down to Dracula. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Then would literally just come down to Dracula at that point. Jesus Christ, man, I just can't believe this. I really just can't believe it. I'm gonna try and stay calm here, see what I can do. Would have choked that, but it would have been another minor misplay compared to Bat. And then we would have had that really good kill. Then an input would have just not gone through, and that would have killed me instead. Jesus Christ. Then a faulty input would have gotten me killed on the third phase of the fight. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking faulty inputs. Why are they still happening when I really don't want them to? Fuck, I want to at least finish that without a death. Fuck, I want to at least finish that without that insult, that injury. That is honestly just insulting. Fucking come on, game. That's just insulting right there. To literally just make me miss an input because I pressed the... And now I can't speak. And now I like can't properly speak because my throat is drying up. How's it getting hot in here? It's November. How's it so hot in my room now? To the point where I literally can't speak because my throat just dries up. I should not have fucking died here. And I almost died again. I definitely will, it's just... Jesus fucking Christ, I can't believe that I died to this phase. I can't believe I died to, like, this part of the fight, which I usually almost get. And something happened with, like, the input. Something happened with the input feeling screwy. And if it wasn't for that, I would have fucking got it for sure. If it wasn't for that fucking input just failing me, I would have gotten it for sure, and now I'm trying to just finish it when I started here, but I don't even know if I don't even know if I can do that. I don't even know if I can do that. Let's just finish what we started at least. Shouldn't have fucking died here. Really shouldn't have fucking died. Yeah, of all the times, like, an input could choose to malfunction, it picks a run that still could have been pretty kick-ass. Well, thankfully the world record was already lost before that point, so it wasn't quite as devastating as it could have otherwise been. That's still really obnoxious. I literally press the button and he just doesn't throw the axe. I feel like I've pressed it down hard enough, yet he simply refuses to throw it when he needs to. And then my run just gets fried for it. Well, what was left of it anyway gets fried for it. Well, of course it is. It's not even faster than Funk Dog because of that one, like, input just not going through when it really fucking should have. Look, I know I pressed the button. I'm not going to stress that enough. I pressed down the button hard enough to get that axe throw in, and he didn't throw it. So that was not my fault. That was the game's fault. That right there was either the game's fault or my hardware's fault. That was not my fault. And I should not have to think about this, because doing this is already technical enough, so I shouldn't have to worry about my hardware, possibly the game lag, playing a part in this. And again, I think that was like a hardware issue, and not me making that mistake. I was supposed to throw an axe. He did not. He whipped. I wonder how many of these fuck-ups were from hardware issues for my keyboard. Or possibly game lag just messing up the timing and causing me to mispress. Or it could have been the game lag that caused me to mispress or something. Maybe causing me to just think I pressed it hard enough, but in reality I didn't. Maybe I didn't press it for long enough, and like for like the little bit of time that I pressed it, the game was too busy lagging to recognize that I did press it, possibly. All I know is that was just so dumb. Especially considering that could have cost me a world record if the bats already hadn't. If it already wasn't the bats, it would have been that, probably. Trying to think what pace we would have had. Maybe even a -5. Considering it was a nice quick Leviathan kill, I'm gonna say the -5. And I would have lost about half a second on stage 9, so -4.5. And I would have gained a bit of time possibly on stage A, so assuming I didn't get screwed over by my hardware or the game lag on phase 3 of Drac, and it didn't mess up the bat kill, we could have had a 25-54 something. Oh hey there. How do I pronounce that? Heart? So I'm assuming you're a fan of Castlevania 3, right? Well, actually, I need to either... Maybe I should just do both. I'm gonna grind this, see if I feel like I'm up for another run. Because this is really... This is easily the most difficult thing to do in the whole run, this. And it's like a little over halfway in, give or take. That's a better case scenario in case something goes wrong. Usually get like the much worse ones though, during runs. That is when something goes wrong, I usually get like the really bad case scenarios, like sort of like this, where the bats just fly everywhere. Center Parks for a week, it's like a little camping place, or you just do what the hell you want place. If I'm trying to think if I want to go again. Since someone new just dropped by, I might. Except I'm gonna go get some water first, to both cool down and, like, because my throat's a little dry right now. I'll be back with some water. Okay, just for you... How do I pronounce that? Awa? Aoi? I'm gonna give this another shot. Or I might just say fuck it if I can't get a run going within the first few attempts. Sometimes even that's frustrating when I just have really bad luck. Gem? Oh, I'll give this a shot. I'll give this another few tries. If I can get another run going, then that'll be the last one for the night. If I can't get it within the first few attempts, if I spend like another 15-20 minutes and I get nowhere, then I'm just gonna stop the stream there too. So I'm gonna make it my effort to get back to Alucard. Preferably back to stage 7 because 6 isn't that hard for me anymore, really. 6 doesn't scare me that much, except for the 2 deboosts right near the end and Frankie. I don't find 6 all that scary compared to, say, 7 or everything after that. Stage A, it's only really technical with the Dracula fight, and a bone boost through one of the ceilings in A2. But the Dracula fight, that's got me worried now that I'm thinking about possibly hardware issues or maybe like game lag just throwing off my timing with button presses. I think that might be like my biggest like threat to getting a world record in stage A. So I'm still tied for world record on this category with Seal Chambers with a 25:59. And I'm only continuing running this because I know for a fact that I can push that time down even further. I'm trying to get somewhere within the 25:55 range. I can maybe save 1 extra second on top of that. Possibly 2 if I get a God run. But 25:54 or 5 is what I'm shooting for. And once I get one of those times, or maybe even the 25:56, I'm done with this for good. Honestly, depends on how that run goes. If it's a 25:56 and most of the time lost was just bad luck related, then I'd probably stop with that. Like, let's say if I get a 25:56 or 7 and most of my time loss isn't even, like, from gameplay mistakes I made, like, it wasn't misplays, it was just bad RNG. Or possibly extra lag. That's not in my control, then I'd probably also stop with a time like that, too. Mainly because I just want to get a run that feels polished enough for me to be satisfied with it, that I can look back on and say, wow, I did this. That plus, I don't feel like I should just stay tied with the world record if I know I can beat it. Obviously, I'm not going to beat it by much, but I'm going to beat it. You know, once this time goes down, it's honestly really not going to go down any further unless more people become interested in the game again and find new strategies, which I wouldn't even know where to start looking for new ones. I feel like we've exhausted everything by this point. I feel like there's only so much you can do before I just say, like, this is impossible. There we go. Yeah, I reset the last time because I kind of butchered the kill and I was going to lose about a second from it. Which, that's too much time to lose on stage 1 for something silly like that. Especially for something that early on in the game. I can still afford it, but I want to have whatever time I can get. And I'm more inclined to reset early on, where I'm just losing less progress, like, say, stage 1. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Now I'm gonna get screwed for it. Damn it! I think I'll just reset that because I took 2 knockbacks backwards. Okay, I guess 15 more minutes from here. If I don't get a run going, I'm just gonna say screw it. Yeah, now I'm getting even now that I think about it, I'm getting even closer to the world record than I could have imagined. It was just 2 slight misplays that made me lose all the time I lost. If it weren't for 2 slight misplays, for major things I need to get there, pretty much critical, I would have had a world record earlier this stream. Just needed to shoot my fireballs on 7-4 bat a little bit later for like the last set. And then I just needed to make sure I pressed the button just right to get the inputs in on Dracula Phase 3. Everything else was good enough for me to get the dream time I'm going after. It would have been good enough for at least a 25:55. And I would have just stopped right there. With my 2 other misplays costing me only about 1 second each, I would have stopped there. I would have been really happy to stop on a 25:55. That's still an insane time. So is 59, but I know I can push it down further, and I'm going to before I'm done with this. But missing the bat kill. The run probably only would have been like a 26:02 or a 26:03 in that case if I would have killed Dracula properly, which still would have been a crazy time. That's still absolutely crazy, like, no matter what. Just to think how close we were to having something that much better. I'm gonna give stage 3 another shot. This game lets you just outright skip stage 2, if you don't mind never being able to play as Grant. Which is, like, another spirit helper you can encounter with a different set of special characteristics that set him apart from Alucard, which, that's the guy I'm running right now. So essentially, AOR or Gem, if you're really not familiar with this, Castlevania 3 added different characters you could play as, branching paths, different branching paths having different characters, of course. Clock Tower is a dead end, but you can find Grant, guy that climbs walls, has full air control. Essentially, he can control where he lands, but the other characters can't. Oh, climbs on walls and ceilings. And has, like, a much smaller hitbox when ducking than every other character, too, so... yeah, Grant has a lot going for him. Alucard's, like, arguably the worst of the spirit helpers, but I've actually gotten, like, good enough to play him reliably anyway. But I've actually managed to do some crazy shit with him, regardless. Sypha is extremely powerful, easy to recover in case you lose your spells. Grant's got, like, the best control by far. And he's the fastest. Alucard doesn't have much going for him except for turning into a bat, which, if you know how to use that, that's pretty powerful all on its own. Which, obviously, I do. I mean, I'm tied for world record, so obviously I know how to use Alucard. Split. Pretty good so far. Hopefully it's still good. That's annoying. That's also annoying. Frogs, please. Okay, timed that right. Well, we're gonna lose a bit of time from optimal possible stage 4 here. We're not gonna have the optimal stage 4, but I don't really need it. Considering the kind of pace I actually had the last run that I got past stage 4 and lost time there, I really don't need the optimal stage 4 to have a god run. Well, obviously it would help. Oh, that's actually awesome right there. That's actually awesome. That means the next item drop, it's probably not going to occur for a while, since it just occurred back there. And that's a good thing, because if I get stuck with an item drop from a random enemy, it essentially means I lose the sub weapon I have, which I need to do the speedrun properly. So if I get a bad drop, once I get, like, the holy water in this stage, it's pretty much a reset. Ugh. I really didn't want to pick up the extra hearts. Damn it. Really did not want to pick those up by accident. Still not as bad as getting stuck with extra hearts as, say, Castlevania 1, where that counter decrements considerably slower when you end the stage. Yeah, it decreases this to 0 before it lets you start the next stage, and if that number for your heart count is extremely high, that's just wasting time for nothing. The countdown's actually, like, significantly slower in Castlevania 1 compared to this game. So it's more crucial you finish the stage with 0 hearts in CV1 than it is in 3. I've played both, and I at least notice a considerable difference. Still didn't really want that big heart, though, because just for execution's sake. But it's not going to matter in the long run. It pretty much really doesn't matter in the long run. I thought I'd point that out, though. Honestly, I got stuck on the frogs, that was worse. Well, we might have our last run for the night here. Probably will be it once I get back to Alucard. Ooh. I was actually going to consider stopping earlier, but I figured, since someone new just dropped by the stream, I figured why not actually do a run for them. Or attempt to do a run. Because pretty much almost all of this lately has been just that. Attempts. This is the block. 1, 2, 3. This might still work if I just play this perfectly. That's good enough. I'll take it. I could have been slightly faster, but I'm still perfectly fine with that. We got the 2 cycle. That's the most important thing. If we miss it, we lose like at least 6 seconds, which that's pretty much a reset. Considering that fight is just 100% execution. Once you do it one way, you can just repeat that over and over again. And it's really easy to time as well, so that's definitely reset if you fuck it up. Considering how easy it is to get once you understand it. But this is a lot trickier by comparison to do all this stuff with Alucard as soon as you acquire him. It's looking good so far, but even then, we still have a bit to worry about. That's always stressful to do, but I got it, so that's good. I'll take that. Transform here. Try not to get stuck in the ceiling. We're right underneath. Fly to about here. Don't get hit on the bandages, because that's pretty much going to completely mess you up if you do. That plus, if you do, I'm pretty sure you have to wait for, like, the flashing post-hit invisibility effect to end before you can actually enter a door. Like, in that context, so really don't get hit there. Now I just gotta hope Mr. Skone King behaves again. So we're gonna do this, grab that, and then just switch characters to Trevor, because Alucard can't fight for shit. And let's hope this guy behaves. This could work. Oh, it did, but I think we got a little more lag than usual, but it still worked. So we are going to break even, kind of. I'll take it. So let's just see. And I defeated Dracula in just one try. That left me... Oh man, the chat hasn't been working for like the past... How long now? Yeah, the chat's busted again. Sorry everybody, but... This is gonna be my last run for the night. I mean, I said I'd just stop for the night if I got back to Alucard, and we did. Get out from under here, please, and... Okay, that'll do. So I got back to Alucard. And I'm gonna stick to my word. Finish this first run. Oh, shit. God fucking damn it. I had to look at the chat and I just fucked up something crucial. I had to fucking look at the chat and now I've just made a huge misplay for no reason. I literally just went to look at the chat to try and read what Aaron said, and now I'm fucking up everything, pretty much. Now I'm completely fucking up. Now I'm pretty much fucked up this stage, like, completely. That wasn't right at all. God damn it, that was just not right at all. That was just messed up. Hopefully that'll mitigate some of the time loss, but... Now I just feel like an ass. Now I just feel like an ass for doing that. Considering how easy it was to not do that. Aaron finished his first run of Symphony in the Night and defeated Dracula on his first try. Played the redub on the PSP, he said. I'm trying to kind of just share what's going on in the chat, but maybe I shouldn't if I'm just gonna make stupid mistakes like that when I just try to read what's on screen. Especially when it comes to doing stuff like this, which is actually really tricky. So, yeah. Go. Man, I'm on a streak with this skip here. I'm going on a streak with this, at least. That's nice. Still could have done with more time, though. Probably would have lost more if Frankie gave me a really bad power on top of me just completely misplaying stage 6. I'm still gonna feel really dumb about that, regardless of how this run ends. I think I kinda had quite a bit more time on my hands otherwise. Maybe about a second and a half, possibly. I'd have to double check, maybe more than that, possibly 2. I would have to remember to double check. It might not even be all that important if I just can't do the bat fight correctly, so let's just see. Well, at least I'm going forward this time. First try, so that's good. At least I'm not losing time to that again. But now I gotta nail this, or it's still not gonna matter. Ah, what? The fuck? How? How the fuck did that miss? How the fuck did that miss? What the fuck? How did that... Oh my... How the fuck did it miss? How the fuck did that miss? How the fuck? That was so close. Oh, I thought for sure I was getting it. What the fuck? How the fuck did that one miss? Dear God, what was that? No, I thought I was pretty much guaranteed to hit that one. No, I somehow missed that one too. Oh crap, this bird is gonna try and kill me, right? Okay, let's not die here. Gotta keep 9 hearts for this. I'm still, like, in shock that I missed that kill. I mean, I feel like the lag during the fight sometimes makes, like, a significant enough time difference that it's not 100% consistent. Like, maybe if there was a bit more lag during that fight and I would have timed it the same way I did real time speaking, I could have gotten it. Because that was an extremely close fight. That was another extremely close fight that I could have easily had if I just went a bit later on the last fireballs. I'm just straight up in shock that I missed that one. Oh, it really felt like for sure I was gonna nail it. I'm just in shock that I somehow completely missed the mark on that one. Like, really? Like, what was that? I want to try and finish the rest of the run, just to see what could have been, because why not? I've already said this once, so let's just do it again. See if we can get as far as Stage A, minus fucking up the fight against the bat, which... I did that last run that got here too, so... Still a little surprised I missed that, because I was really trying to land that last hit, and I felt like I was going to get it for sure. I mean, you never really can be too sure. So, please charge, and let me just get this over with. Okay. Would have gotten rid of him again, that's something. Would have killed him again. Would I have 2-cycled this guy? Let's just see. Would have gotten a really nice kill against him, so let's just say we got the bat kill done correctly. Would have had a -2 here, but instead, we have a +6, so we lost 8 seconds again to the same fight. We would have had another decent run on our hands otherwise. Wait, what am I saying? Decent? That's not decent, that's godlike. Well, especially compared to, like, the average Alucard runner. Wouldn't have been god run, but would have been crazy still to have, like, a -2 coming back to this point. Which could have just easily happened if I did that bat fight properly. If I just had that better time, it would have happened. And then we still would have had to have worried about this upcoming axe armor here. Because he either throws it high or low, and if he throws it high, that's time loss. If he throws it low, first try, that's the best outcome you can get. And that's the one you want every time. So let's just see if that would have been... Ooh, did I? Ooh. Would have had another one, really? I almost got hit on one of the slime balls. That was actually looked like it was very close, now that I think about it. That actually looked close. Of course, we would have had another death fight to deal with, because, I mean, that's definitely a prerequisite to get a completion of the game. Man, my death fights have been getting much better lately. That's one good thing about this. These have been improving significantly as of late. That would have been another good stage 8. So, we would have been looking at a minus 2.5 if the bat fight went properly. I would have been happy with this. I would have been happy with this, in all honesty. Only one really major misplay that would have just... Only one really major misplay so far, and it's the bats, of course. Perfectly lucky stage 8. Everything I needed. Everything I needed. Literally everything. Trying to make sure I don't mess this up while we're at it, because this still requires some attention. Yeah. I want to see if I can at least finish the run properly, without taking a death. I just want to see what could have possibly been here. I'm interested again. Get hit there, obviously. That's all part of the plan, to do that room as fast as possible. And same here. It's the least time consuming, so that's pretty much what we always do. So it's gonna get a little bit more stressful once we pass this room, but in the meantime, we just wait for the auto-scrolling. Probably shouldn't be trying so hard to grab extra lives I know I don't need. Let's just not die in here at the very least, or take a hit to something we really shouldn't be taking a hit on. Well, I caught back up with the screen at least, so that's still perfect. Caught back up with the screen, so that's still good. Just imagine if we would have been 8 seconds faster. This would have been crazy. This happened twice so far this evening, so yeah, it's getting really interesting. That would have been worse than our last bird pattern, though, unfortunately. But still, to think what could have been. So we're losing a bit of time here, unfortunately, because birds. He would have died again. Yup. Practically the same split we had last run that we got up to this point. So we'd be looking at a -2-ish, assuming we didn't mess up our bat fight. That would have helped. Of course it would have helped. Again, we would have had the extra heart to fall back on in case we fucked up something in the Drac fight. That's not phase 1 or that's not phase 3. So of course that would have helped us. Almost messed that up. I think it was actually really close just jumping down there before the blocks to jump on actually loaded, and that would have been like, of course, instant death. I think that was actually super close. Huh. Just gotta focus again for this thing. And I would have gotten it again. Yeesh. Got that twice now. 2 out of 2 in runs so far tonight. Wow. Would have maybe missed that little detail, but still. I'm gonna try and finish the run, see what could have been. I'm gonna try and make sure I stop in just the right spot to do a really fast Drac 1 this time, and see what I can do. I know the spot, but it's not always easy to stop there properly, so yeah. Missed one extra, but it's not the end of the world, of course. Let's just see. Oh, I actually got the kill that time on Drac, so I at least redeemed myself for the fight. So we would have had a 25-57 if I didn't just completely and utterly butcher the bat fight. We would have had a 25-57 because I think the bat fight alone was an 8-second time loss. That still would have been a crazy time. Yeah, sure, the last stage could have been a bit more clean, but that's still a good final stage. So I got a 26:05. That's still an insanely good time. Okay, now I'm going to be stopping the stream. Because, yeah, it's getting late. Thanks for watching, and... yeah, sorry the chat wasn't working for pretty much the entire run. When I'm running this, going for world record, then obviously I don't want to risk losing any time just clicking off of windows and clicking back on them. Good night, everybody. Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to start de-rusting that bat fight a bit more just to be absolutely sure that that doesn't happen again. Might also want to go over my Dracula Phase 1 as well, just in case, but honestly, I'm really probably just going to need to go over my bat fight at this point. Who the fuck is Yakko? Yeah, almost an untied world record. It literally came down to a bat fight. That was pretty much the only thing that was going to really make the difference. Plus, I made some stupid mistakes throughout the game. Stage 6 being the really dumb one, looking at the chat and just getting completely distracted, but... no, obviously the bat fight was the worst. That's actually a significant time loss that just completely messes up what I'm trying to do. I'm pretty sure it was 8 seconds lost. Considering how my stage 7 probably would have been a -2 would have made up the time I lost in my PB, and that's about it. Animaniacs. Maybe I wasn't alive for it? I mean, that show, I think, is older than me. Then again, so is The Simpsons, but I'm way more familiar with that. So I'm gonna have to de-rust my bat fight. I might just do a bit of it now and see how well this goes. That time I was actually too late with the last set of fireballs. I don't even know what happened there. I'm still in shock that I missed it, considering just how close it was, and how sure I was gonna land the last ones too. Obviously I can't go too late either, but it's terrible either way if you go too late or too early. You gotta be exact almost. And there's very little wiggle room for you to actually misfire, with the last one especially, considering how small the bats become by that point. Now I'm just messing up the third one somehow, never mind the fourth one. One bat got away. One stinking bat got away. That would have been even, like, more pathetic to have that happen during a world record pace run. Now I'm getting consistent kills again. But I have to chase after this one, unfortunately, since I kind of beefed it. Well, at least I got redemption for stages 9 and A, so that's something. Now I gotta start getting redemption for stage 7. Hey, I'm definitely done for the night. Thanks for watching, and good night, if I haven't said it already. I have. Fuck, I definitely have. I said it in the chat.